blame politicians in Black America. I blame the black leaders, and I blame us. We out here dancing to drill music. When you do this type of stuff, when you make videos and content about incidents of violence in Black America, you get a lot of flack for it. And what always surprises me is people like me always get more flack than the people who actually commit the violent incident. And it really doesn't, and it's almost like the more violent the incident, the more flack that I get or people like me get for talking about it. And there's no condemnation of the person who committed the act. Like in the last 4 weeks, I have made over 112 incidents of violence taking place in the Black community. In 4 weeks. And this is just me. One person who works full time and is a father and a husband. So in 4 weeks, I'm able to document over 100 incidents, over 110 incidents. I want to say when I counted it, it was 112. And nobody bats an eye. And I've come to accept it. I've come to accept the fact that nobody is going to talk about this and nobody is going to care that I'm talking about it. This is my prediction. The violence will escalate. It will spread and it will escalate because we are seeing a lot of incidents around the country of teenagers shooting at each other. Teenagers being targeted by other teenagers, and even instances where adults are targeting teenagers. And what's scary is this is literally the war in Chirac. What got me really interested in this was because at one point I didn't care. Like I was just more of a world star hip hop, ghetto fights video type of dude. You know, just watching just crazy stuff on the internet. I was that type of person. And I got into politics really when Obama got elected. And I remember when he was running against Mitt Romney, there was some conservatives talking about the war in Chicago. And a few years later, I started hearing rappers and street dudes talking about the war in Chirac. But the point I'm trying to make is when you read about the war in Chirac, the people, the role players in this war, most of them didn't make it to their mid-20s. You're talking about guys who started shooting at each other when they were 10, 11, and 12 years old, and sometimes younger than that. Dying at 14, 15 years old. This is the war in Chirac. This was happening in 2012, 2010, 2011, 2007. And it was getting worse and it was getting worse. And nobody talked about it. The people who did talk about it were demonized. And now it's happening all across the country. Everywhere. And I don't blame rappers. I never blame rappers and entertainers. I blame politicians in Black America. I blame the black leaders. And I blame us. I blame us as black people. Because we out here dancing to drill music. Like drill music is always going to exist. Gangster rap is always going to exist. All of the negative things in this world will always exist. And we cannot get rid of negativity. But we are dancing to negativity. Everybody is enjoying the killing of black people when it is put to a beat. Nobody is out here talking about running up in upper class white neighborhoods robbing people. That's not what the music is about. It's just metaphors on how you kill black people. And that's fine for that culture. If your culture is drill, you come from the gangbang rights, I understand. It makes sense that you make that music. That's why I don't knock them. But when these people are invited to baseball games and basketball games, and their music is being played in mainstream settings, you gotta blame the people that are in control and that are doing it, the people that are dancing to it, and the people that remain silent and refuse to say anything. That is the people you have to blame. And I've been all sides of that. I've been on all sides of that. I'm still on all sides of that. Sometimes I'm appalled at myself. I'm like, I can't believe I'm listening to this. So why don't our leaders feel that way? Why is there more excuses for the people who commit the violent acts and condemnation for the people who talk about it?